Toby, let's catch up with you.
Yeah, I've got a thing. If I'd like to talk to Caleb again.
We've had this conversation over and over again.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if maybe Caleb and Lily have snuck a moment to grab a drink or something, so that when I find Caleb, Lily's there.
That sounds great.
I am not a sneak a moment person.
Okay.
I absolutely, if I have a moment, like I am not like I don't do things illicitly.
Oh yeah,
I'm
sorry.
supposed to be working. I'm working.
Yeah.
But if my shift is over, then shit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, why don't we say you're off shift?
Yes. Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
Perfect.
So you guys are drinking buddies, right, Caleb and Lily? Yeah. Where does one go to drink on board whichever part of the fleet it is that you go do your drinking?
Engine room?
Probably not. That seems. But you know what? Like it would be. There's got to be. Oh, you know where we go drinking? There is a great big hydroponics lab on the colony ship. Like that's basically like it's like the closest any of us is ever going to get to a park. And like that's where people go and hang out because there's like actual like vegetation and stuff like this.
Yeah, okay.
And so park whatever, like park benches, they try to make it look like it's a park, right? You know, it's like a trompe-l'oeil ceiling and stuff like that.
So it's presumably this isn't where they make the food because you've got replicators for that, right? So is it the oxygen recycling?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just, and not even necessarily that. It's just like, you know, and probably like, it might even be that like 2/3 of the plants are fake, right? But it's just like, there's enough of it spread in there that like you can get in there and it feels like you're, you know, just like this is as close as any of us is ever going to get to being under an actual sky.
Cool. So I reckon this thing must be as close to spherical as they can make it to catch as much sunlight as it possibly can, and it's probably got plant life growing around most of the outside of that. So it's like you're in kind of an arbor surrounded by greenery.
Yeah.
Great. And there's like a tables or something for people to have their drinks and hang out, right?
Yeah. So we've got, you know, like alcohol is stupid easy to make. You know, like it's probably like one of the first things that they can get, you know, that comes back online when the replicators are working again. You know, it's a pretty simple chemical process to produce something that's, you know, relatively pure grain alcohol that you can then, you know, just dilute down. So, you know, I think it's we've got whatever, like, you know, I've got a tumbler of basically vodka. We've got a couple of glasses and, you know, I managed to secure like I have this like dried up desiccated little lime that we've cut in half and are just like squeezing as hard as we can to get some kind of taste into this thing, right?
So have you two been letting loose, maybe? Is this quite a wild drinking session?
Not yet, I don't think. I kind of want this to be where we've sort of just sat down and are going like, I'm just going, holy shit, I can't believe what's been happening.
So I'm gonna hobble over. I'm over. I've got a crutch that I'm kind of limping along on. I probably got discharged too early. I probably should be in the med bay. So
what the fuck are you doing out of bed?
So I'm going to imagine that I saw Caleb, didn't notice Lily, and this is the moment where I noticed Lily.
Perfect.
Lily, you're okay. Is it?
Yeah, I wasn't in a fucking firefight. Why are you out of bed?
I am. I'm glad. I'm glad you're okay.
Jesus, sit here, and like I get up and like pull my chair out for you. Like at least sit down.
I'm gonna I'm Lily. Just can I have one? I need to speak to the petty officer. I'm just going to turn to Caleb. Probably give you a look as I do so, Lily a look as I do so, like a slightly apologetic look.
And yeah, and I get this like kind of fake offended look on my face, and I go, okay, you talk to the petty officer, and I like turn and I take a step, and then I very ostentatiously turn back and like looking at you the whole time, I pluck my glass up off the table, and then turn and like I do that thing where I walk like 10 feet away with my back turned and like a hand in my pocket, like tapping my foot, sipping my drink while you're talking to him.
I'm going to wince to your back as you walk away, and kind of still very stiffly turn to Caleb and say, petty officer, first things first, I owe you an apology. In the heat of the moment, didn't respect the ranks.
No problem.
My sincerest apologies. I wanted to follow up with you. I was dosed up pretty bad. The medics, I don't know what they were, but can I count on the Marines from the inevitable if we find ourselves in the shit again? Is that what are you guys going to come and back us up? Is that?
Well, the decisions will be made when the situation arises, and if we can help you, maybe we can. But that's not my job to say. I'm just a guy who will report the news, right?
But you took my message to the XO, yeah.
Yes.
And I was drugged up. I'm not entirely. And I'll probably glance at this moment at Lily's back, like, maybe I also want to be having that conversation too. But
so I have a little bit of a mechanical question here.
Yeah, hit me.
Actually, it's like Josh, I'm just going to run something by you. I don't know if it actually works this way or not, but I'm there. I'm whatever, like I said, like 10, 15 paces away. There's whatever, the artificial bird noise that they piped in. But if I'm like got an ear cocked, can I try to seek out something well hidden to overhear this conversation?
I don't know whether you really need to make a move to do that.
Okay. And if it doesn't work that way, then that's totally cool. Like, actually, I guess the question is, Toby, are you trying to keep me from hearing this?
I really want you to hear this.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool. Then,
me, the player, really wants you to hear this for sure.
Then, yeah, totally cool. Then, okay, yeah, all right.
So yeah, basically, I informed EXO about your inquiry. She replied back that she's counting on your marvelous performance about guarding the colony ship, and that's pretty much it. Keep up the good work, Struggle. Oh, by the way, Josh, do we have a bluff move or something like that? Like a
I was about
bluff move, because I have a good idea about that.
So there's something. There's a move called cover up. But I know I.
No, I'm just well, it could be intuitive because I was trying to say, you know what, Sergeant, I closely inspect the combat footage. We have cameras on board everywhere. I think your man seriously lack discipline, because most of your casualties comes from your stupid decisions, lack of fighting. I mean, if we're gonna give Marines to your squad, that means I'm going to sacrifice them to your inept ability to make a correct decision. So anyway, I hope this is not a serious threat to you. This footage has only been reviewed by me. I can report this to EXO with your next inquiry if you wish, but I doubt her response will be charming as well as the previous one.
So the immediate reaction is that Toby goes ramrod straight when you start accusing his Marines of being garbage. But I don't think Toby's a hothead, so I don't think he explodes in this moment. But he's gonna. I think what he says is. Okay, I think the first thing he says is, Petty Officer Pindar, I have 3 Marines still in the infirmary.
Mm-hmm.
After an altercation that would have gone much more smoothly if I'd had the support of the Inevitable's Marines. If you have an issue with the way we fight, then I am very comfortable with you arranging that meeting with your XO.
Oh, you want to meet EXO personally?
If we need to review the footage as a team, then I am there for that meeting.
Sure, okay. Let's go meet with the EXO, but probably she will going to watch the footage first and then talk to you.
I mean, there's a chain of command here, right? So, and what started all this off is that I recognize that the petty officer has a higher rank than me. So I think I'll just say, petty officer, you have to make the call that you think is right, but I will defend my Marines to the hilt.
Sure.
We did a good job in there.
Defend them. I don't care.
And I will not hear otherwise.
Okay. I take your notes here in my book, and I'm going to take this book into my pocket. And once I got to the EXO, I will open the book and say what you want to say. But I doubt that her reaction will be as nice as the previous one. Just do your job outside this. I'm pretty sure it will be okay. So anyway, I'm just want to continue my drink. If you want, I can buy you one, get you one. Other than that, please just give me some space, all right?
Am I dismissed, petty officer?
I mean, yeah, go on. I don't care.
I'm going to walk as soon as he says that. I'm out. And I'm going to walk past Lily on the way out. And I'm not going to slow down. But on the way past, I'm going to say, you might want to think carefully about your drinking buddies. And just keep going.
And I turn and I walk back and I just slug down the last of that and I set the glass down and I say, look, if you've got orders for him, give him orders. Don't be a bully.
Last time, Lily, I thought I was going to give you ideas of what to do for, right? So
I know that you like messing with people, but
I don't want. No, it's quite contrary. I don't like to mess with people. People like to mess with me. I'm just the guy who brings the news.
Yeah, no, that wasn't delivering a report.
Yes,
that was you.
Well, it was the aftermath of delivering a report that he couldn't accept the fact that he screwed up. Anyway, he's out of the infirmary. He's still alive. We're still alive. XO is still alive. The ship is pretty much intact. We've got 2 working hands, 2 working feet. So there's no problem, right?
And I sit down and I put my head in my hands and I say, things are different now. And if you treat people like that, you're going to break some of them. And we need everybody. We need everybody right now. And I am reaching out to share a significant doubt or fear with him.
Oh, I was about to ask you if you were calling him on his shit.
No.
This is gold. I'm loving it.
And I say, I'm begging you, please. I know this is how you normally deal with people, but you gotta give a little sugar with the medicine, or people are just gonna break. And do you respond positively?
I don't even know what that means. And what's the consequences of responding positively or negatively?
So I guess to respond positively, you have to at least acknowledge the point, right? That people might be affected by how you talk to them, and ideally kind of sympathize with it in some way.
Okay. What about reacting negatively?
Well, no, you say whatever you like. If you dismiss what she's saying, then that definitely would count as not responding positively.
In-game mechanics, does it do something to me or not?
So
yes.
Yeah, it does.
If you respond positively, I get to roll, and if I hit on the roll, we can reduce pressure.
Mm-hmm.
If you just tell me to get bent, then there's no roll, and and
you feel sad inside.
Yeah, and I think otherwise nothing happens, right? Like there's no roll, and our pressure relationship are not affected.
Yeah, that's basically right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But you're basically blowing me off, and then I can decide what that means.
In that case, I will respond positively. I will. Okay, Caleb takes a big sigh, like he inhales, and says, "Yes, you're right. You're right. I was a bit hard on him, but you know what perspective means? It's seen from the different angles, right? I have to talk with the most dangerous people on the ship, which is the XO, every day. And I have to, report her all the little troubles and all her orders. And if I have to talk to her about little problems like Sergeant Toby's misfire or Three Dead Marines or, blockage or anything, shitty, I have to face her and her anger. So who's going to sympathize with me?
So I'm going to go ahead and make my roll here, which is plus warm, I believe, right? Yep.
That's right.
So here's my dice. Shake them up. Oh, and that is only a 6, unfortunately.
Oh, and you can't boost that with pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I get to make a move. How exciting.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I'm about to say something when
I'm going to have Lieutenant Kelly stop by, who we remember is Vega's bunkmate. And she comes in and says, the XO wants to see you, Pendar.
Oh. I turn to Lily. See? Anyway, I go.
Kind of raise a glass like, good luck.
Yeah, I go to see the XO.